G'day friends, welcome to day 28 of MERMAY 2020. Wow, 28, 29, 30, 31. That's 3 days left. It's like, oh, I could have just counted on the thing. This is insane. We have 3 days left of MERMAY 2020. Sorry, I just like totally lost my mind there, staring at the screen. I have really gone through it. I think that's what I'll say. I'm worried that I'm going to get to the end and I won't have wrapped up everything. So thankfully, there's actually no question today, and I'm not going to try and make one up for myself because it's just me doing the voiceover. But I guess what I'll say is I had a really good time putting all this together. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I finished it. It is actually currently finished. I have pre-filmed the last 3. I'm not going to pre-film the voiceovers, but I will I'll upload them on the days that they're supposed to go up. I just got really paranoid after having taken my 4-day break and was like, oh, everything started piling up so quickly. I think possibly for the future, this is the first time I've done a challenge where I've had to stick with the same style the entire time, and the parameters were tight. Is that what I really want to say? There wasn't a lot of changing what these looked like. You could give them different hair, you could give them different scale patterns, you could give them different fins and like the ribbons and different branches. There was a lot to change about it, but it was the same every single time. And honestly, doing 31 of them was I was kind of done with it at about 7. So it wasn't like I was done with MERMAY. I was just kind of done with the same thing over and over again, which is funny because I guess I haven't tried doing this many of something before. When I'm typically drawing or illustrating, painting, whatever, making stamp samples, I'll make a bunch, and it takes a lot for me to get over it. And I think when I have a choice, like when I'm not, I guess, filming 31 videos, maybe it's different, but this just seemed very, very repetitive, and I can't say that it made for great videos either. I think the voiceovers were fun. I don't think they were the most visually appealing videos. I want to say thank you for bearing with me and for sticking with it. It was an interesting concept that I can now say that I've tried, and I don't think will be something that I'll revisit again in the future. This type, anyway. I've done Inktober before, where every day is different. I think even when I did the Daisy Inktober challenge, I knew myself well enough then to know that Daisy had to look different every day. And possibly this MERMAY could have benefited from my approach being the same as that Daisy Inktober, because essentially she had a few character design elements, but you could make her whatever as long as she had the glasses, the freckles, the scalloped pattern, and the was it the looped hair or something? She had a dress you could wear, but you could always change that. She kind of made sense in that respect, but these were all the same rendering style, like the same water-soluble graphite, the same patterning-ish. I mean, I can tell they're different, but it was a lot. And I think the thing that maybe would have been different is if when I looked at it, when it was all finished and was like, oh, I can't wait to hang that. But I really don't want to hang it up in my house. I don't want to get rid of it, but I think I need a break from it for a second. And maybe then I'll feel like putting it in a nice frame, because we actually have a lot of our own artwork framed around the house. So this was something I was looking forward to putting up on the wall, and I think perhaps the month has been kind of hectic as well. It's maybe that's kind of filtering in how I feel about it, but I do like it. I do think it's cute. I think it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. But yeah, I'm glad I also had an opportunity throughout the month to go on live streams and do other mermaid related art. Not that I need to only do it in May, because let's be real, I'll do it all the time, but I'm glad there were other opportunities where I could kind of flex on my other mermaid passions without only being relegated to the challenge of it all. I do love a good challenge. I have to be careful that I don't take on too many, because I have this weird kind of achievement complex, which we could perhaps get into another time when I had more than 50 seconds to talk about it. But I think I'm going to give you a bit of that wrap up before we actually get to the end, because I don't want to leave you with anything, just in case that sounded a little negative. But I thought I wanted to at least share some of my thoughts. I'm very glad I did it, but possibly we'd have to change the way I did this again. And always good to know, especially moving forward towards Inktober. Who knows what that'll look like this year? Just definitely not this. It has to be ink anyway, so it wouldn't be graphite. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today's MERMAY. Don't forget to download it if you want to below. And yeah, in 3 days we'll reveal the entire thing. See you then. Bye.